So we did our carts before our horses type deal. You know, we thought we'd tempt you with the cake, and now we're going to do the real cooking. Well, I'm not going to, but Rogelio, did I say it right?
Yes.
Or Chef Ro, as we want to call him, because it's far easier for me to say than I practiced like 18 times before we came on the air. What his actual name was. And then, of course, Alex is back. We're cooking with Rovalis. So it's up in the Ogden area, and we're going to be doing quite the spread here. We're going to do clam linguine.
With a wine clam sauce.
And wine clam sauce. All right, so you start doing the cooking. You can tell us what's going on while we're doing that. In case they're just joining us, tell us what Rovalis is.
Absolutely. Rovalis is a family-owned restaurant. We've been in business, just celebrated our 5th year, and it's been a real great experience for all of us in the family. And so Chef Ro is my son-in-law, and from the previous segment, my daughter Andrea is our baker, and then my wife Kim, and then Chef Ro's wife is Felicia. She's my daughter. She's basically our manager. And so we're on historic 25th Street, and it is a fantastic location for us because we've got the authentic wood floors, 100-plus-year-old brick walls.
Oh, cool.
It's just a really cool atmosphere, and we have this courtyard that's unbelievable. We have ponds and waterfalls back there, nice shade canopies. In fact, last Saturday we had our Poe night, Edgar Allan Poe night. And so we lit a fire out there and told scary stories and had food. It was great.
Oh, I loved it. That was always one of my favorite things to do in school was read Edgar Allan Poe. I loved it. This is looking pretty fancy.
Thank you.
Wow. I mean, you're not gonna be shy about anything, are you?
Try not to.
So you've added in what? Tell them really quick.
I do have here, that's what I have. I have clam sauce, and I add the wine and the butter at the same time. And that's what we call baby clams on the shell, as you can see.
Yeah, I like that you've got both of them in there.
Yes, I did everything at the same time. It's really not, you don't have to worry too much about how it's gonna cook. Everything goes at the same time.
And then you put the shrimp in there as well as the linguine pasta.
And this is pretty much put them on the side so it doesn't stick together once it cooks. You gotta let it set for a few minutes.
Now, is this one of your most popular dishes? Is it your favorite, or?
You know, I'm glad you said that because we call this the Milano, and that is my favorite dish.
Is it?
You know, and it's interesting because his sausage, you can tell, is more of a broth, and here in Utah, we get so many people that say, well, that's not like the other Italian restaurants. This is more of an Alfredo sauce. But when the Italian people come in...
You're sticking to true culture.
That's right. When the Italian people come in, they say, this is the way Mama used to make it.
We have a slightly skewed view on Italian restaurants in Utah.
Just a little bit. But
just a little bit. Go to Italy and you'll understand.
Yeah, we're changing that perception.
Which is great, though, because I think anybody who's been to Italy can appreciate that, you know? I've lived in Italy for a summer, and it was so fun to experience the food and the culture and what it represents, and I'm glad to see that you guys are bringing that back in.
Yeah,
so it's just wonderful.
And you know, all of these recipes, you know, they're his recipes.
Nice.
He trained under a chef out of San Francisco that was from the old country, and so, but everything that he does has his own spin. And he hates when I say this because I tell customers in the restaurant all the time that we call him the master of spice because of what he can do with the spices.
Okay, I was just going to ask that because I saw you adding in some spices. So what's in the spice that you just added?
It was a black pepper, fresh garlic, and red crushed peppers.
Which adds a nice color to this. How much longer will this take?
It will take at least 5 minutes.
Cool. So you know what I think we'll do? We'll let this cook up. We'll take a little break. We'll go do our weather segment, and then we'll come back. We'll plate everything up because I noticed that Dane Craig on the other set, if we had a camera right now, is eating, chewing down, chomping down. Yeah, you've got it all over your face. He's got like chocolate cake everywhere.
I don't know what you're talking about.
He's doing the carts before the horses. So we're gonna wrap this up and then we'll plate it up, get it all ready to go for you, and we'll come back with weather right after this. Stay with us.